this is the conversation, in essence, that Goo Goo Dolls in their song Iris are having with Ibn Arabi, that it is through the experience of love that we're able to decipher the bewildering nature of our material existence as a film reel of reality, ultimately leading us to understand that our material existence is nothing but a dream within a dream. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Peace and love, and welcome to another episode of Real Imagination, where we explore popular culture, films, music, and video games through the teachings of the Andalusian mystic Muhyiddin ibn Arabi and Islamic metaphysics. And for this week, I am really excited to speak to you a little bit about one of my favorite songs from the 90s and the early 2000s, Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. And Iris is a very special song because it actually is part of the soundtrack for one of my favorite movies, and a very deeply spiritual movie, City of Angels, alongside other songs such as Uninvited by Alanis Morissette, and also Sarah McLachlan's masterpiece, In the Arms of an Angel. And the story of City of Angels, of course, that's a movie, and today we're covering a song, but nonetheless, it's actually important to understanding the significance of the song Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. It's a story of an angel played by Nicolas Cage who falls in love with a woman, and he actually commits suicide as an angel and is reborn as a human being. And then right at that moment, the woman he fell in love with actually dies in a car accident, and he has to live his life in this body of a human being, feeling the pain and the agony of losing his beloved. And the words of the song Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls are really powerful. And some of the lyrics of the song, for example, say, when everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And the song begins also, and I'd give up forever to touch you if I knew you'd feel me somehow. And this line, specifically this verse, when everything feels like the movies, you bleed just to know you're alive. And this is a really powerful motif that calls us to look at Ibn Arabi's teachings. One of the things that Ibn Arabi talks about is this idea there is no repetition in creation, and at every moment the entire universe, all of creation, ceases to exist and it is recreated again. And this is a basic premise in Islamic theology, that reality is really like a reel, like a film reel. It feels like the movies. At every moment, everything in existence ceases to exist and it's recreated anew. And so what we have is that reality is actually like a film reel, in the sense that it's separate frames, and between each frame in this reel of reality, there is absolutely nothing. It is absolute nothingness. And then God recreates it again, Ibn Arabi says, in similar forms, in mutashabihat. And the reason why the forms are similar, so that there is this illusion of continuity. Otherwise, if the universe is recreated in a completely foreign form to us, it would be so frightening. There would be utter chaos, no sense of order and sequence in our universe, and would be too frightening to live in and to experience. So Ibn Arabi says, out of his mercy, God recreates the universe in similar forms in order to have a sense of order in the universe. And the reason why God recreates the universe and destroys it at every moment and recreates it again is because of this idea of divine expansiveness, al-ittisa' al-ilahi, and also this idea that there is no repetition in creation. If God's knowledge is infinite and he creates from his knowledge, may he be glorified, then that means that there cannot be any repetition, because to repeat creation means that God has run out of new things to create, and he has to now recreate things that he has created before. And so instead of that, Ibn Arabi says, God always creates something entirely new. And the band Goo Goo Dolls, in their song Iris, are hinting towards this fact when they say, when everything feels like the movies. In essence, Ibn Arabi would say, when you are able to decipher the reality of the universe, that it is actually a reel of reality, it is actually like a film reel. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. You begin to doubt your own existence. Are you real? Are you really existing, or are you just a figment of divine cosmic imagination?